Okay, I gotta make this video fast because I tried to make this video 3 times and had interruptions or the internet connection failed. I wanted to make a video about things that bug me. And these are things that I've noticed with my family or family members or friends or just people in general. I realized that we've got super sloppy on the way we live. May live in, we may be really poor or we may have money. I mean, if we have money, we probably have people to do this for us, so it's really probably not an issue. But when we have kids, or you have kids, you have to make sure that they're taken care of, provide everything because they depend on you. And if you're not showing the right like ethics towards life and like making sure things are good, um, and I think if a house is a mess, that person is probably a mess too. You can look at somebody's house or where they live, and you can really tell are these people like how are these people mentally? And I think if you go into their living space or you know their home, if it's a disaster area, I feel like you might want to watch out. Um, I feel like that's just a statement of the way they feel inside. I think how people have their homes is a statement on how they feel inside and how much they pride themselves or they don't pride themselves. And I think that when you have kids, you have to fake it sometimes. And I get that that's hard, but sometimes you do have to fake being happy and being strong for your kids so they can feel safe. I think it's so important to make sure that the living space when you have children is clean and sanitary. I, me and a friend discussed this, and it's not just me. Um, it's just being lazy when the house is a disaster area. You have kids. You don't want your kid to grow up in something that's disgusting. Um, and think that's how that they should live. And you want to be able to feed them properly. You don't want to give them a bunch of overprocessed food because that's bad. And we can't be like, oh, my child's obese, I'll just feed him a little less of the processed food because that's not going to help. You also need to make sure that you are outside doing physical things with your kids so that they maintain a healthy way of living because it's very troubling to me. And also, my mother has instilled a lot of stuff in me too, but I do believe that honestly, when you don't take care of your home or yourself, it's a reflection of you. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. That's not what I'm saying. I have lots of shit I need to work on. Um, but I don't have kids, so I have time to work on them. You know, when you have kids, it's different. You have to be there and now. You have to be there for your kids, and you have to maintain a healthy, living area. You don't want a disaster area where food is like stuck on things and you haven't washed it for like a week or two. Um, Dishes are piled up. The house is a wreck. Like, and I don't want to come off as an asshole. I am an asshole, but I am actually trying to be nice. Like, get your shit together. I don't think that you should have somebody live with you when you're dealing with having a family. I think you need to get your shit together before you have somebody move in with you that probably doesn't have their shit together either. I think it's a big process, and I think that you need to work on yourself and your family before you add more issues to it. Just take care of yourself and your family and be healthy.